各位观众，大家好，我是微播社评网记者 Cathy， 我现在是在 M1 2014展会现场，德国 Aaronia 公司的展台。我们今天非常高兴邀请到了 Aaronia 公司 CEO Thorsten 先生接受我们的采访。Thorsten, could you please introduce your company and the products showcased here?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so my name is Thorsten Schmilos. I'm the CEO from Aaronia, and we are mainly producing handheld spectrum analyzers and EMC and EMI antennas, and also beginning from this year RF generators. Okay, this is our EMC biconical antenna with a frequency range of 20 megahertz to 3 gigahertz. It's quite unique on the market because of the big frequency range, very small size, including calibration data, price around 15 to 2,000 euros. This is our EMC test set up to 9 gigahertz, which can also radiate. So you can also try to make immunity tests for your units, but you can also measure the frequency and the field of the frequency of your units. So it's a quite unique product. This is our spectrum analyzer up to 9 gigahertz in a 19-inch rack with an integrated PC. So you only need to add a monitor or a LAN connection, and then you're ready to go. N input, can switch it on and off, so very easy to handle. Next product is our desktop spectrum analyzer. This version, it's connected with USB, and you need a software for it that's free from us. Just connect it to a PC and you're ready to go with a very nice spectrum analyzer, up to 9 gigahertz. This is our new power antenna, up to 500 watts, up to 18 gigahertz. So for immunity and EMI tests, also for laboratories, very nice antenna. Also very new is our magnetic tracking antenna, up to 400 megahertz, starting at 9 kilohertz. Very nice for finding sources that destroy your signal. It's very precisely, so you can go down to 0.5 degrees to find the signal. Also with active preamplifier, so it's very sensitive and can be connected to any spectrum analyzer. Also new is the smallest battery-powered generator in the world. It's very small, up to 14 gigahertz, and can be programmed with USB. So you can say, I want a CV signal, or I want a sweep, I want a pulse, I want some lists, and you can switch it on and off, and it starts exactly as programmed with the PC. Operates about 2 hours with the battery inside. Then we have our well-known Hyperlock antenna, which we sell to many companies, so I think everybody knows it already. Frequency range 380 megahertz to 18 gigahertz. You can add a laser to pinpoint where the source is coming from. You can add a preamplifier up to 40 dB, so then you have 45 dBi, so it's very high sensitivity. And frequency range is 380 megahertz to 18 gigahertz. And also new is our remote analyzer with IP67 and IP68 degree, watertight, maybe even explosion safe, I don't know, but looks so, at 10 kilograms. And it has 4 antenna inputs, so you can switch between 4 antennas. Has a generator output, so you can test your environment, and the power meter input, LAN control, GPS, and 12-volt power source. What else do we have? Our real-time spectrum analyzer. This is finally introducing on the market. Now we go up to 20 gigahertz, and it's fully operating on our own operating system from Aaronia. So we don't use Windows or Android or Linux. So every bit in this unit is self-programmed. And if you switch it off and start again, we have about 15 seconds only till it boots. That's the main problem from today's spectrum analyzers, that they take minutes or weeks till they boot. And this one is ready to go in 15 seconds. Has a touch screen with standard operating system, just as you know it from any other analyzer, but it's real time. And you can see our waterfall, the fastest waterfall in the world. I would say 100 times faster than any competition on the market. And it's a real handheld. So you can put it in the hand, and it's no portable. It's a real handheld. Okay, with docking station, everything you need. And we can also add a 40 gigahertz power meter to it. We have 200 megahertz real-time bandwidth. We can start at 1 hertz, and we have 16 dB dynamic. We have a OCXO as an option, all integrated in a very small form factor. If you want to integrate it in your system, we also have a OEM black box where the whole unit is integrated, and we have a IPE software to control it. So you can hook up and construct your own spectrum analyzer with your own name on it, but it's Aaronia inside, of course. Okay, so this is our spectrum analyzer software operating with our units in real time with USB or Ethernet. And we have some very nice features on it. Very nice on this software is that the resolution of the screen is not limited. So if you have a real 4K or even 8K monitor, you could run the software in full resolution on your monitor. We have the possibility to add a lot of new windows at the same time from the same unit. So for instance here now we have 2 spectrum displays from the same signal, which we can operate at a complete other view. For instance, only average, only maximum, and it can all run at the same time. We can add limit lines. We have a limit line editor. We can calibrate all the systems with amplifiers, antennas. Everything is included. You can see all units at the same time. We have a histogram view, channel power, so everything you like. And this software is free with every spectrum analyzer you buy from us, and gets full support in the next 10 years for free also. So this is our Magno tracker antenna, very unique antenna, operating from 1 hertz to 1 megahertz, and has less than 0.1 degree resolution for tracking any magnetic signal, and is super high resolution. And you can add a preamplifier on it, then also the sensitivity can get boosted, and you can add modules to it to make it bigger, and then the sensitivity also rises. This is a special patent pending version which is very unique on the market.
Thank you. Excellent. We know that Aaronia has released the world's first handheld spectrum analyzer. So could you please tell us your company's advantages? Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So just as you said, our advantage is that it's a real handheld spectrum analyzer. So some companies say they have a handheld spectrum analyzer, but in reality it's only a portable analyzer. Our analyzer is a real handheld, and it goes up to 20 gigahertz. We have a lot of patents integrated on it. That's why we can make this small form factor. The same with our generators. As you've seen, the generator is so small you can put it in your hand, and it's battery powered. That's also very unique, and it's portable. The same with our antennas. There are a lot of antennas on the market, but only our antennas cover such a high frequency range. For instance, biconical 20 megahertz to 3 gigahertz, very unique on the market, or hyperlock antennas from 380 megahertz to 18 gigahertz. I don't think you will find something similar on the market. Also the same with our software. Our software, you don't have to pay for it. It's always for free with every spectrum analyzer, and it's for sure worth more than 10,000 euros. And I don't think that you get the software that even comes close to it. just compare it.
Thank you so much. Here in China, made in Germany represents high quality. So I think you must have much to say about Chinese market. Can you tell us your viewpoints about Chinese markets? Thank you.
Thank you. China is growing a lot and has a lot of more and more professional users. So we are very happy to be in China and have distributors in China to sell our products. And I must say that it's growing more than 50% every year. And we hope that it will continue for the next 50 years.
好的，非常感谢 Torsten 先生的一个详细介绍。我们期待 Aaronia 将在中国市场收获更多。谢谢。